myself and a deck of cards. Now here is some of the most inside information you will ever hear, and that is if you ever run into a card cheater, you probably won't know that it is a card cheater. But there are those little telltale signs. Show you what I mean. For example, let's see if I was a card cheater. I would be sitting, enjoying the evening, relaxing, giving the cards a shuffle. I would probably even deal the cards from time to time. Now that's what I call a thorough shuffle. By the way, just so you know, that's called a dovetail or a riffle shuffle. But as I mentioned, what you have to be careful of, and of course, watch for the guy who's a little bit sloppy like that too. What you have to be careful of, and here's the telltale sign, the guy who squares the cards with his thumbs like this. You see, if you see that, realize that the cards have never been shuffled. You notice these are all the red ones, and these are all the black ones. You see, the cards are never shuffled, even though it looks very thoroughly as though they have been shuffled. There are many other ways of shuffling cards. You'll see some people shuffle cards like this. My grandmother and grandfather used to shuffle cards like this, and if you ever spend any time in the retirement communities of Florida, where a lot of retired people are, some of us have been to Florida, not me though, but they will shuffle cards like that. That's called an overhand shuffle. But while the cards are in the hand, you have to be careful, because sometimes you'll see the thumb hit it like that, or they'll just rest the cards and give it a squaring. And it's weird because you see the cards never, ever really get mixed. Now, I suspect, because I have noticed a couple of other telltale signs in the both of you, that one of you might be actually a card cheater. There's a possibility. Here, let's do this. I'm going to shuffle the cards like this. Try to make them about as pretty well shuffled as I can get them. And if you would, just go ahead and square up the cards. Just like that. I didn't see any telltale sign. How about you? How about you? Just indulge me if you would. Just give them the little, yep. See, I knew she was the one. Because you see, if you look at these cards very closely, you can see not a one out of place. Black and red. Please use your powers for good if you don't mind. Okay?